Hey guys, welcome back to it's not Blind Strike Exotics anymore. As you can see from this sign here, we have a brand new company name. We're actually going by SNKE Limited now, or you can shorten it to just be Snake. Obviously, there's no A here because somebody has that domain already. But I thought it was time for us to make a change to become kind of more easily recognized in this industry. There are a ton of different companies out there now. There's almost 50,000 snakes on Morph Market, and they're all, exotics or snakes or balls or pythons or something like that. But I kind of wanted to really go for a more minimalistic approach to what the company name was going to be. And after what happened to my Instagram account back in August, September of this year, of 2022, I have a big history about that on my YouTube channel and on Instagram about how they banned my account for some reason and never told me why. I've kind of been missing from the social media scene for the most part. I've had a busy time with my day job, with my IT work, so I haven't been putting a lot of effort into the social media for Blind Strike Exotics. And then I came up with the idea that, you know what, now that 2023 is, fingers crossed, going to be a huge year for me, I thought and then the Instagram got kind of canceled on me. Well, when is there a better time to start over with a new face, with a new look to Blind Strike Exotics than now? I'm super busy with my day job. This gives me a ton of time to kind of rethink what the company name was going to be and what I want it to look like. And I had to restart my social media account on Instagram anyways. I didn't really get into TikTok yet. So now everything is going to fall under the Snake banner. I'm going to have the old YouTube channel is still going to be there. I'm not going to start a new YouTube channel. I'm just going to rename it. I'm going to stop posting to the Instagram account for Blind Strike Exotics, and I'm going to start posting under SNKE LTD. That's going to be the new Instagram account. I will have a few posts on Blind Strike Exotics for a while just to get everybody kind of pushed over there. And so my goal is that we're going to get into TikTok a little more. My wife is going to be helping me with posting a lot more, since a lot of my time is devoted to actual care of the snakes. I thought it'd be a help if she could actually help with, actually formulating ideas for posts and helping me actually post things. So the whole idea, the whole workflow is going to be, post to TikTok, take that post from TikTok and create it in Instagram, and then also upload it to YouTube Shorts. So we have these posts a couple times a week, and they're going to all 3 different locations. And then I will be in charge of producing the actual YouTube videos, the longer videos that I really kind of, I guess, which is what probably most of you know me from, is from the actual YouTube channel. So I'm going to, be in charge of that. But I think my wife, Katie, is going to start kind of taking the reins on helping me with the other social media platform content. So I'm really excited about this. I was very surprised that nobody was using this name. Unfortunately, I couldn't get the website of SNKE.com because I guess when the internet was created, back in the 90s, there were a lot of companies that just gobbled up every single idea of a short URL, everything that has like 1, 2, 3, 4 letters, all gobbled up, and they want like $15,000 to $20,000 to purchase the domain. So I was able to get SNKE Limited, LTD, so SNKELTD.com, which is what you see here, SNKELTD.com. And that's what the new socials are going to be. That's what the website's going to be. That's what the email address is going to be. I will still have the domain for Blind Strike. So if you guys try to go to blindstrikeexotics.com, it's still going to forward it to this website. Once I update, by the time this video posts, I'll have Morph Market updated so that it's SNKE LTD. YouTube will also be updated to be SNKE Limited. And for some reason, I already updated YouTube. For some reason, it's still showing up as Blind Strike and SNKE Limited. So I'm not sure how that works. At some point, I'm thinking that if you type in Blind Strike Exotics. It may not go to me anymore, but I'm not sure because all my videos still say Blind Strike, my older videos. But you know, a renewed focus on social media. I'm definitely get back into YouTube videos a little more. As you can see, I kind of have a new setup for videos. I was filming a lot of my content directly in the snake room, especially when I was talking in front of the camera. And I don't think that lended itself very well to, you know, audio quality, video quality, lighting and everything. So I moved this up into a spare bedroom just to do the stuff where I'm talking. I'm obviously going to be filming a lot with this camera as I'm, you know, looking at different snakes. And part of this video is going to be showing you my first clutch of 2023. It's actually technically it hatched at the end of 2022, but because of the fact that they, you know, take a week to shed and you have to get a couple meals in them, they won't be ready until 2023. So I'm going to unveil this first clutch of 2023 in this video as well. So thank you guys for stopping in. I hope you like the new name. I hope you like the new look of my logo here. I just thought it was super simple. It was kind of really easy to kind of stand out. Blind Strike Exotics was a mouthful, even though it was a unique name. This is a little easier to kind of get your hands on. So I hope you guys really like the new look and the new name. But still the same guy, still the same content, still the same husbandry, and we'll go into a lot more of that coming in 2023. Here is a sneak peek at what I'm kind of considering our first clutch of 2023, because it's hatching in the middle of December and, you know, they won't be able to be up for sale until then. But this was a lightning pied male bred to a pastel Mojave pied female, possible leopard. As you can see, you know, we definitely hit some Mojave here. We hit some pastel here. This one could possibly be pastel Mojave because it's so light. I think we hit another Mojave in here, and this one, they did not come out of their eggs yet. But this is 6 eggs. I'm probably gonna keep maybe your male or female out of here. I haven't decided yet. Depends on what genes we get. But this is a really cool clutch I'm excited about. I am trying to get more genes into the Lightning Pied project, and this will at least get me 2 genes. You know, pastel Mojave, you know, maybe possibly leopard. I'm not sure if I have to verify it. The adult female that I had was sold to me as a possible leopard, so I'm curious to see if, you know, leopard pops up in any of these hatchlings. But they're all nice, all 6 eggs. They look like they're okay, at least the 4 that popped out so far. I'm curious about these 2, you know, when they come out later. But this one here is actually a really neat looking Mojave pied, which is actually, I love the reduced pattern on them. This one here actually probably, I would assume, is probably the pastel Mojave because of how light that little saddle is on its back. It's very, very high white. And as you can see, the head on it is a lot lighter than the head on that Mojave there. The head's very dark. It almost looks like it's sort of a paradox, but most Mojave pieds come out with a dark head and a lighter body. The head on this one is extremely light compared to that, so this is probably a pastel pied. I'd probably say it would not be leopard. That's probably Mojave pied too because of how dark it is. And let's see. This one, this is the one that I thought was probably a pastel. Let's see. I don't know what's going on in these 2 here. They're still in there pretty good. Can't see that one. All I can see is white in there. I can't really see a whole lot in this one either. But yeah, it's going to be a cool clutch. I'm glad that I got a couple Mojaves in there because that's what I was trying to get into the Lightning Pied project. And Pastave, kind of curious to see what the pastel Mojave would do in a Lightning Pied. So yeah, this is really exciting. I'm happy that they all came out healthy, and you know, keep a lookout for updates. And these guys will probably be going up for sale sometime at the beginning of the year. All right, so these guys have all shed out except for one little straggler here, which is this guy or girl. That's a pastel Mojave pied. I actually hit fantastic odds in this clutch. We produced 6 eggs in this clutch. All 6 hatched. All 6 are very healthy. And I did not hit a single regular pied in this clutch. The most, I guess, plain ones that we have here are this pastel. It's actually a really nice looking pastel. We have 2 Mojave pieds, and they're really cool looking too. They have the signature black heads and the kind of gold bodies. There's one of them. And here's the other one. Again, the real dark head and the kind of goldish tone body. The one that's still in shed, which I'll show you next, is a pastel Mojave pied. It's still in shed, and I actually have another one here. I'll show you. Now this one is actually extremely high white. It just has those 2 little saddles around the neck and the head that are patterned. And then we have this guy here. This is a very different pastel Mojave pied. It has like the freckling from the pastel that you see here, which is kind of present in the regular pastel pied. But all of the pastel Mojave pieds that I've ever seen kind of just have the Mojave pattern where there's no speckling, and it's just kind of the auburny brown gold tone, like this one here, and kind of like how these 2 saddles are. But this one actually kind of adopted the speckling that the pastel has, plus it's a Mojave, like this one here. At first, I thought this was a super pastel, which kind of would have been impossible, because as far as I knew, the dad was just a lightning pied and the mom was just a pastel Mojave pied. So that would have meant dad was pastel too. But nothing else in here is super pastel. So I don't really know if it's a super pastel or not. Luckily, I think it's a female, so I think I'm going to hold that back anyways. That would be the one that I keep out of this clutch, because it's pastel, at the very least, pastel Mojave pied. And it has a really cool looking pattern to it. And I kind of actually like the higher patterned Mojave instead of the ones that are kind of lower pattern like that one. And I can actually show you Mom to show you what a pastel Mojave looks like. So this is what Mom looks like. She's a pastel Mojave. Her name is Summer. She's beautiful. Actually, one of my favorite snakes. Actually, the very first snake that I had purchased as a hatchling and bred. So she's, back on food now, and maybe able to go again next season. All right, so that was my first clutch of 2023. I'm really excited to keep pumping new genes into the Lightning Pied project. It looks like we had a couple mysteries in this clutch. I'm thinking maybe the dad must have been pastel too, because that one snake looks like it's super pastel pied. I'm not sure that I see any leopard in there, but as they grow up a little bit, we'll kind of figure out a little more. I don't know how I'm gonna kind of work the new motto into my social media, or how I'm gonna post it, or whether I'm gonna put it on merch or not. But my new motto for the company, for Snake Limited, is going to be invest in elite. And I'm also going to go into that a lot more as we get into 2023. But basically, what I've kind of been preaching for the past couple of years is that when you're investing in your snakes, when you're investing into other breeders, you want to make sure that you're getting the best of the best. You want to make sure that you're getting the best genes. You want to make sure that you're getting the healthiest snakes. You want to make sure that the projects you're working in are going to be worth the investment. And that's what I've been preaching for a while now. Not to just breed every last snake you can, but to breed the best snakes you can and invest wisely. So, we're going to get into that a lot more this year, and why I feel that I'm producing snakes that are worth investing in. And also teaching you guys what are the right ways to invest your money into the snake hobby. because there's a lot of snakes out there now, and a lot of those snakes, 50,000 of them, 40,000 of them are snakes that are valued at $300 or less or $400 or less. And it's very hard to stick out in a crowd like that. So what is the best way for you guys to stick out? So stay tuned this year to that. And I'm excited to start 2023.